Hey, GH peeps, what's happening? It's your girl, Tawari Babes, coming at you with a late night review for Tuesday. That's right, guys. It is May 13th, Taco Tuesday. And no, Tori didn't get her tacos, but I did eat good. So, I'm not going to complain. I hope you guys had an amazing Tuesday. And I hope you guys have a good day tomorrow, too. We're at the middle of this week. Can you believe already? I'm just gonna be Friday. Gonna be here in no time. So how was GHing for you guys? Any highs? Any lows? Any? Oh my goodness! All the changes. Let's talk about it, peeps. Let's talk about it. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and please, guys, keep those comments going. You guys be have me unappropriately laughing at work, okay? Have me unappropriately laughing at work. It was so bad that, yeah, I couldn't even get through all of them, but I'm going to catch up. So this story today starts at the Corinthos Coffee, and we have Anna telling Jason that they have trouble in paradise, and that Carly is over there dry snitching to Brennan, and the operation is completely blown, and I'm like, well, if it's easily blown that easy, I don't mean, y'all didn't have much of a chance. And Brennan's probably reaching out to his allies, to obstruct the investigation. And it got me to thinking, the last time they talked, they were breaking off communication, Valentine and Brennan. So I'm pretty sure Brennan has not been able to get to Valentine about Carly and the FBI situation and all that. Maybe it's going to happen. I don't know. I think it would be probably not so smart now with everybody looking in on him. Jason brings up the fact that John's deal would be blown if Carly, and that would mean that Carly would go to jail. And he's like, that just can't happen. And I'm like, well, she's actually playing with the prison land now, you know what I'm saying? A little prison taste might actually slow her ass down. I mean, come on, guys. How many Captain Savers do we have to give Miss Carly Corinthos to stop her from going to jail? I mean, girl, maybe you need to sit there for a little bit and think about it. Maybe a little orange suit might get you to scare straight at your age. I don't know, guys. I'm just saying. Damn. No, I don't want to see my girl in jail. But I'm also tired of my girl playing with acting like jail ain't real. They discuss Brennan making contact and reaching out to whomever's running Pikeman. And Anna brings up the fact that she's having dinner with the Pikeman guy right now tonight. I mean, Valentine. Jason like, you gonna be okay? She's like, yeah. Valentine's been lying to her about his whereabouts. And I'm just like, girl, you just don't know he's more than a contact. He's actually Mr. Pikeman himself. At least that's what the role he's playing. And when Anna mentions that she was going to talk to the authorities at Penville, I kind of laughed to myself, thinking Bryn got the same payment plan that Cy did. I mean, remember, Cy was running that prison at one time. And now Brennan walking around, hanging out in the warden's office, doing whatever he wants to do. I highly doubt that she's going to get any answers. But who knows? Somebody might be honest up in that piece. But Anna and Jason both agree that they ain't sharing nothing with John. And right now, guys, I don't blame them, okay? And it was so funny hearing Jason talk to Anna about her taking the lead and he's following her lead. And I remember that used to be, I'm following your lead, Sonny. So whatever, you just tell me what we need to do. And it's such a transfer of the situation. So after Anna heads off to, for her little impromptu date, well, not impromptu, but her little date with Valentine, Danny comes in for a visit with his dad. Guys, I just love it. I'm sorry. I just love it. Okay? I just love it. I just do, guys. I just love it, okay? But he brought a message from Grandma Monica. Let's not do that. And they catch up on how she's doing, and hopefully she'll be back to herself in fullness in summer. And Monica wants Jason to represent her at Brooklyn's wedding. And I'm like, well, I guess it would be Jason. I guess she's not counting on Drew to represent her. I don't know. Jason, okay? Maybe she knows about Drew and his handiness with Willow, and she already looking at him like, okay, now I see we got the Quartermain blood still continues. And when they said about him going to the Quartermains, I'm hoping, guys, and y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm hoping we can get just a little Jason and Monica reunion. He just sneaks his head in the door. Hey, Mom, I just love you. I just wanted to tell you I love you and I miss you. And I'm sorry I'm such a deadbeat, but I'm going to do better. But I don't know if we're going to get it because I don't know, but I would love it, guys. What about y'all? What do y'all think? But anyway, Monica brings up that and tells Danny, well, they bring up that the fact that, Jason hates wearing a suit and tie, and we all know this. But it's only for a few hours. And he agrees to go because he cannot say no to Monica and Danny. I was like, oh, my heart's just beating outside of my chest right now. He tells Danny that he will give him a ride home, and Danny asks, well, I got Yuri out there. And he says, boy, I will tell Yuri that I can give my son a ride home. And I was like, oh, I just love it, guys. Even though it was like a few seconds. Oh, man. And, it did hit me as a mom, them doing something to Jason's bike or his car and Danny riding with him. All this is hitting me. And I really think that Jason might really need to think about how he's going to work this, because us acting like the pikemen people are not going to come after him, and it can happen, and somebody could get hurt like Jake or Danny or anybody for that matter. This could be serious, and I don't want that to happen, and that Jason would just lose it. But moving on, we're going to go on to the Metro Court. And why is Valentine trying to throw shade on Carly now that she's over, talking about, well, this isn't the usual wine list that, that I'm used to dealing with. The person before this place that used to own it had, a better wine quality for, a different type of person. And then he throws out his money, and that's when homeboy's like, oh, no, that's still happening. And goes behind and pulls out the white. Here you go. See, I had to see your dollars, bruh. And then I seen you pulling out them hundreds. So I was like, okay, he can get the second wine list. Here the special wine list for you. And, let's see. So he was over there trying to rekindle him and Anna. And I'm like, she gonna burn this mother down when she finds out how deep you are in with pikemen. Valley gets a bad call. Turns out Ava did freak the pharmacist out, and he wants out. You know what? We were all waiting to see what was going to happen out of that, because we were all like, yeah. Valentine tells the pharmacist that he shouldn't be worried. Because, he'd be in jail if he had anything to worry about, being handcuffs right now, but to continue the dosage reduction. And all I gotta say is, Valentine, I want to kick your butt, okay? I am so mad at you for doing this to my sonny. I'm just so mad. And how long have you been doing it to? Because Sonny ain't been right in his head for a minute. I think they've been messing with Sonny. Somebody said something about Sonny really ain't been medicated correctly since he got back from Nixon Falls. And it's telling. It definitely is telling. Let me see. Valentine, they discuss the beautiful blonde that comes to visit him, because that's the only description that the pharmacist can give him. And Valentine tells the pharmacist that Sonny has several beautiful blondes in his orbit. And I was like, wow, that's odd but true. That's real odd but true. You know what I'm saying? And he's familiar with all of them. Well, of course you are, Valentine. You're actually in canoodles with one of them. He'll identify it and take care of it. And I'm like, dang, Valentine then went straight gangster. I'm just taking care of folks. I mean, he didn't do a good job when him and that other person was trying to take Sonny out. But we'll see. He makes quick conversation with Nina since she's at the Metro Court, and finds out that the new lady of the house is none other than the Queen Ava Jerome herself. And I'm like, oh, a Jerome against a Cassadine? I mean, if this was the old school Ava, I would be like, this is gonna get good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We got a different type of Ava. Guys, I don't know. Like I said, if this was classic Ava Jerome, I'd be like, oh, go ahead on, Valentine. You're going to find out that she's just not your normal pretty blonde. She's deadly. Deadly. Now, if they bring Ava back, yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be a rumble in the jungle, honey. So let's get to the date, because Anna has showed up. Good Lord, you're beautiful. I'm like, yeah, Valentine. You really think you're the top of your stuff? You nervous? Well, it's been a while. Exactly, you cunt. I wrote that. That was Anna's response. And I titled this, The Spy and the Villain. She gives Valentine a little bait and switch, talks about Heather getting out, about Dex leaving Sonny's organization, you know, making it feel comfortable. He has no idea about her actual motives. And when he said mob foot soldier to police cadet, that's an interesting job change. It really was. We're still trying to have a hard time dealing with that too. And she tells him how it was really just her and her plan, you know, to help him redeem himself. I was like, well, here comes the Lord now. Valentine tells Anna that she spent her career chasing that redemption. And I'm like, not him. He full bad now. He just full bad. Screw redemption. Screw good guys. Screw all that crap. And she seen it. She was looking at him like, oh, maybe I was seeing what I wanted to see. When she asked him where's his heart at when it comes to redemption, he replies, crippling self-doubt. And I was like, yeah, because he ain't about that. He ain't about it. That's why he's self-doubting himself, because he knows he can't fulfill this. He knows he likes to be a bad boy. Valentine doesn't want to look deep into himself because he's not sure what he would like when he found. I'm like, Valentine doesn't want to look deep into himself because he's not sure he would like what he finds. And I'm like, you're damn straight you wouldn't. We're not even going to talk about just Sonny's medication, but the fact of how you played Anna with this whole entire Charlotte thing. You know what I'm saying? And then he did look a little ominous at Nina when he looked at Nina over there and was going to, you know, talking to the pharmacist like, well, I guess I got to take her out too. What? I'm sorry, guys. I'm just getting all kind of off feels from him, which is strange because I always thought it was always Team Nina over anybody, you know, Sharon and Nina, but I don't know. Anna brings up that self-reflection is good for the soul. And I was like, well, I guess if you got one of those, I don't know. We have to check Valentine's soul check. I don't know. It's probably way down at the bottom of his heel somewhere. She brings up how others have found things in Valentine, like and love. And, you know, of course, her love for his trifling ass self. And then she gives them those eyes. See, Anna was setting. Anna, I gotta give it to you. It was beautiful watching her do her thing. They discuss his craziness with the WSB and how Shara was supposed to save him. And I wrote, nah, she bad. He might as well be back to bad too. Cassadine for life, bitches. What can I say? Valentine says, you can't close the door on your past. I was like, because you keep kicking that mother effer open. That's why you can't close the door. You don't want that door closed. You talking about close? No. Got your foot in the door trying to close it. Come on, Valentine. Who are you trying to play? And then he basically told on himself when he said, whatever I feel compelled to do, I'm going to make sure it does not, whatever I feel compelled to do, I'm going to make sure it does not affect the ones I love. Done being a good guy. Too hard, bro. Sorry. Can't do it no more. I'm like, oh, so you just telling Anna, I'm going to do some bad stuff. I'm going to make sure it don't hurt you, though. That's That's not how this works, Valentine. We did this with the whole entire Shar situation. Yeah, didn't go too well. And Anna's face when he said that, like, this motherfucker here, you've been just playing me all along, man. Her head was clicking like this. Because man, I read right through those answers of his. And when he asked her for a nightcap, she's like, nah, I'm good, villain. She didn't say villain, but you know. We're going to head on over to Alexis' spot. And Alexis is going over her case with Gregory, and he's watching the pics from Coney Island. And I'm sure he's truly missing that, because he looks like the kind of person who would have had a hoop doing that. You know what I'm saying? Going. And he knows about her babysitting him. He knows that Finn set her up to do this. And she's like, dude, you're my friend, and I do need your help, okay? And Finn actually cares about you. He loves you, all right? He just wants to do something without actually stepping on your toes, which makes sense. I liked how that was handled. And I added, which is very hard to do when you find yourself protecting your parent from themselves. And you don't like to use that phrase, protecting your parent from themselves, but that's kind of what you're doing, especially if they are at the time where they're not. You just, yeah. I'm that adult child that's was taking care of my mother, and it's not, will still take basically doing a lot for my mother. But she's in assisted living. I don't want to talk about that. But anyway, I know in between that time it was whoo, and like I said, I'm still 99% in, guys, no matter where she's at, because she relies on me regardless of where she's at, and I'm okay with that because that's my mama. My mama has Alzheimer's, okay? Well, there's a lot going on with her, but anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you, that's my personal business. She's fine. She remembers her daughters and her children. We just trying to, going to get her through this. They discuss Gregory telling Finn about his love connection with his fiance the night of the wedding. It says it was a cheap shot. Says he was mad. He was just mad because he doesn't like to be feel ignored. He doesn't like to be feel like he's a baby. He's a grown man, and I understand that. But at the same time, and he said some cruel shit to him, and he regrets it. Alexis tells Gregory about her reaction to her daughter, Christina, coming out. Total disaster. Worst moments as a mom. But eventually turned out around and she apologized. And I forgot all about that, guys. About when Christina came out to Alexis. But like Alexis said, she is all pro LGBT. It's just different when it's your kid. And she didn't want Christina having to deal with the pain and hurt that she was afraid that she was going to face. And Gregory said something about this not really being the same thing as him and Finn, and she's like, no, it is, because you made a mistake as a parent. You know what I'm saying? And you're a human, just like I made a mistake. We know we gonna make mistakes with our kids, with our adult kids. We're gonna make mistakes. That's real talk, though. We are human, and even though our kids think we're super people, we're still human. And she's like, which is good because your saintly shit is just too much. And I'm like, girl, yes, all the time. I am Mr. Right, always thinking to the right. Gregory doesn't think an apology alone would do. He thought his anger over his son slumping his wife was over. LOL, he got his son back, but it's a start. I mean, an apology is a start. And he does, he should. I thought I was done with this. I'm happy I have my son back, but anyway, Alexis tells him the fact. Alexis tells him to get over it, get beyond it, and y'all love each other, and that's all that matters. Start there, and she's right. Start there. Gregory tells her she would make a good lawyer, and then she finally reads her statement to what she's going to read to the board. And he just tells her to streamline it and everything else is perfect. And he ends up giving her a medal that he won in the 7th grade debate And it gave him confidence, and he knows it'll give her confidence too. And as he's doing this, I'm realizing he's either going to pass right after the wedding, if he can even make it to the wedding. I'm really hoping that he is able to at least apologize to Finn for saying that. If he's truly over it, I'm hoping that he is able to apologize. Some sick part of me makes me feel like he's going to pass at the morning of the wedding, and that he wrote something to Finn for an apology. I just hope that him and Finn are able to clear that before he leaves this planet. I don't want Finn struggling with liquor already. And if he loses his father, and I think I've seen him at the wedding. I can't remember, guys. Let me keep going. Because we're going to head over to Aurora, where Jordan and Drew meet up to discuss the Project Esplanade. And Jordan wants the city to stop looking like a crime town, but tells him his plan just ain't big enough and it won't fly. Gives him the legs to his plan and helps him find many ways to get his plan approved. And I'm like, go Jordan, boo. Not only do you look bad in that leather, white and black, boo, but you doing it, girl. You doing it. They even discuss a high-speed ferry from Canada to Port Charles. Tourists, more money, and more money for the city. And I added, I think she needs Laura's job. Just saying. And why do I see that happening? I do, guys. I'm going to talk more about that as we get through this. Just then the congressman walks in. And Jordan and the hold on. Don't mess up now. Okay, the congressman and Jordan discuss her having the renters from an apartment do a sit-in at the Congress's office for the affordable housing project. And I was like, okay, Jordan, girl, now once again, more flowers for you, girl. More flowers for you. And then she reminds him, but who helped you get reelected, though? And he's like, I know who butters my bread. Queen Jordan do, baby. Queen Jordan. And I'm like, okay, girl. Jordan out here making moves, boo. Jordan out here making moves, baby. Yes, yes. Give my girl some flowers, honey. Drew admits that Jordan is a valuable ally. And she tells him, and don't you forget it. And she heads out. Yeah, with everything that Jordan's doing, she should be mayor. She should be mayor. And this is what I see. I'm going to tell you what I wrote. I see her running against Laura in the re-election and winning because of Laura's support to Heather. I see that happening. I see her running for mayor, for re-election, that Laura's support for Heather's going to push Jordan into the limelight to run for mayor. And she's going to take it because it is. My eye going crooked. It sure look like it's going crooked. So the congressman, she heads out. So the congressman first brings up Drew and, the Penville situation. And if he should really commingle with Drew. And Drew tells the congressman that he didn't want to mention it because he wanted the congressman to fall in love with the plan first. Because this is for Port Charles. It's not about Drew. And that he's even willing to leave his name out of it and add his nephew Michael's name to it. I mean, he's already trying to schlep with his wife. Why not? Okay, guys, I'll behave. Because he wants to do this for Port Charles, the place where his daughter lives, the place where he loves. Sounds like a political campaign to me. And it was so hilarious, guys, because that's what the senator said. But the congressman, not congressman, not senator, but the congressman brings up that you can have a conviction and still serve in the House of Representatives. And I'm like, we know. We know, bruh. We know. Okay? And then tells Drew that he will back him if he runs for the House of Representatives, his seat. And I'm like, huh? The congressman tells Drew the reason why he joined politicals was because he wanted to do something good for Port Charles and the country. And he wants to put somebody in his chair that feels the same way he does. And of course, that's what Drew says when he's talking to him, is that that's what he wants. He mentions that his party wants him to elect some crook or some moron or maybe even both. Wow. Why does that not sound like reality, guys? I mean, you see he's up there. I'm going to say I don't care. He also says that you're rich, which means you won't be owned by the lobbyists. Oh, and by the way, change your name back to Quartermain. I like that. And it makes me wonder, guys, and this is what I got out of this. It makes me wonder if Drew is going to be in the background now. I mean, he'll be like, for like, how I forgot how they call it. He'll be in the background, and they'll just call him up whenever they need to see, hey, we need Drew in the building. Because I haven't seen any high-ranking government officials in that type of era. I mean, other than mayor and deputy mayor and police commissioner, which we have those. But this is the first time I've seen a congressman. I'm pretty sure they've been on here before, but ever since I don't recall it. So I'm wondering if that means that Drew's going to be headed to the background so they can bring up some more craziness with this whole entire FBI and all that other story stuff. Ava's gallery, guys. I simply love Maura and Cynthia. I do. Okay, so first of all, Maura has chemistry with just everybody. She's just more or less. What can we say? With these two together, yes. I kind of hate that they're not friends anymore, but to me, honestly, this makes more sense. So Ava gets a visit from her friend, or should we say, frenemy, Nina. And she's like, girl, I ain't got time for you. I got time for Sonny now. Get on. And when Nina brings up about her not telling Sonny about Ava manipulating her to sell the Metro card, I'm like, girl, will you please grow up today? Will you please grow up? Please? Please, Nina. Please. Jeez. But the real reason why Nina is there is because Ava went behind her back to get an up-and-coming African artist that will be opening in the U.S. for the first time at Ava's art gallery on Crimson's cultural calendar. And I thought that was funny, but I'm not going to even address that. Ava like, well, I'm good at what I do. You lobbied one of my employees behind my back. I said I was good at what I do. But I didn't want your pettiness messing up things for this artist. And no, that's not what she said, but that's what I received. Nina brings up how Ava brought her world down, and Ava reminds her, girl, you did that all by yourself. All by yourself with your lies, okay? But you didn't wait 5 minutes. And I was like, girl, she didn't even wait 2. She didn't even wait 2. She didn't even wait 1.4 seconds. In fact, I think while you were making your plans to save your marriage, well, I don't think, while Nina was making plans to save her marriage, Ava was making plans to set her, to destroy it, to seek and destroy. Or should we say, just to edge open the cracks that was already in the foundation. When they discuss Nina moving on from Sonny, Ava tells her, that sounds too evolved to be true. I was like, oh my God. Come on. Ava was coming with the slow killers, honey. Woo. And Nina's like, you don't think I can grow? Girl, when she said, nah, you baby snatching, Sonny ain't really unalive. Sonny ain't really, Sonny ain't really dead. Tips to the East, SEC. Have an ass. That most definitely proves that you have not changed. Still vindictive, boo. I was like, well, guys, up until just recently when she was trying to get Drew to go against Carly, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. And Jason, she ain't lying. And Ava did not forget, and I highlighted, and Ava did not forget what happened with Avery. Because the first thing she said was baby snatching. When she said that, I was like, I thought y'all was cool. No, not at all. Nina admits that she's not perfect, but she is trying to do better. I'm like, I don't know what level she's doing that on, but I'm going to stay out of it. She brings up Nicholas to Ava and her trying with him, and that they might still be together. And I thought to myself when she was bringing up the Nicholas and Ava situation, that really wasn't Ava's fault that they are not together. That was all Nicholas. I don't. Maybe y'all catch me up. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm hallucinating. I don't know. I am kind of sleep deprived. Come on, you stupid thing. Okay, where was I at? When Ava mentions visiting Nicholas, Nina like, no, motherfucker, no, we ain't friends. We ain't friends. Girl, bye. No, we can be professional, to benefit for each other, because that's all I'm about is benefiting myself. But no, we ain't friends. You don't talk to me like that, but I do hope it was worth it. I do hope everything you did was worth it. And I'm like, probably not. Probably not. It wasn't. She's so far out in the field now. It wasn't worth it for her either, though, Nina. Just then, John walks in to question Ava. Nina heads out giving out warnings as usual. And I guess John's been watching and following Ava, which might lead him to actually who's messing with Sonny's meds, because he can't figure out anything else on his own. Oh my gosh, he's just going around just tossing out innuendos to every single person. I mean, this guy here, I just think, oh, is that it? Is that the end of the show? I think that's the end of the show, guys. I talked about Danny. That's it? Okay. Oh. I guess it is. Well, peeps, it's been amazing. Truly. And once again, I just want to add, if you did stay on for the full video, thank you to every single person that reached out and sent me a message wishing me happy Mother's Day. Guys, you mean the world to me. You really do. I love doing this because you guys make the interaction I get from you guys make it so much fun. And I am really trying to get my timing down. As you see, I'm still struggling with it. I have my days and then I don't. But I want to give you guys good content. I want to enjoy this. I want you to enjoy it. I am enjoying it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. I hope we can keep enjoying it and growing our community. You guys are truly amazing. I will see you tomorrow. God bless and have a beautiful morning and afternoon. Till then.